morning.
It's Disney Day!
It's Disney Day again. Our last Disney Day in the trip, though.
Oh, you're so sad we're running into.
Literally, I said yesterday in the car, it's our last Disney Day, and yeah, we're here for like another week and a bit.
I know, it makes you feel like you're going home soon. We're not, we're just sticking
more to Universal for the last part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to Magic Kingdom for our second and last Disney Day. You got your ears on?
Yes.
So yeah, we're going to drive there. It's really early actually. It's 7:50, so the park opens in about an hour and 10. So we should be there for about park open by the time we've gone on the tram and then on the monorail. Yeah. So we're going to get going and see what we can do.
See you soon. Forgot to mention that we managed to get Tiana's, Tiana's Bayou Adventure? Yeah, whatever it's called. Tiana's anyway. And we got boarding group 28, which is really good. I'm not sure what time that'll be. Probably quite relatively early.
10 out of 10?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Should be able to get a couple of rides in beforehand. And I've decided I don't like the Mustang.
Why?
Because I can't get my ears on.
Not a lot of headroom.
No. So the ears, they're here. They're on my knee. But yeah, I got in the car okay, but then smacked them as soon as I actually sat down. So
yeah.
No.
And by the way, the plan if you want to get a virtual queue for Tiana's or whatever is literally get on the app at 6:59 and just mash the hell out of the button until it says you can join the queue, and then just join it and off you go. We did it this morning and we got boarding group 28, but they do sell out really quick. I mean, I was literally tapping like rapid, and I still got 28, so God knows what you have to do to get one.
we got
quite early on Guardians last year.
We got like 4 on Guardians last year, yeah, but one thing everyone does say is make sure you're on your data, not the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because I think there's quite a delay with the Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah,
so
data seems to
use your data.
Yeah.
The sign!
Yeah.
And we're actually going to a Disney park! Yay!
Excited?
Yeah.
We just played a blinder, it was right at the merge point, and they just opened this lane.
There's no monorail.
There's no monorail, although there's literally one in the station, so yay! Main Street vehicles trying to work their way through over there. So yeah, it's not looking too busy actually.
No,
it definitely looks crowded around here, but it always is first thing in the morning.
Well, we can't get through just yet. It's 8:59.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, we'll be getting through and hopefully getting some rides in.
We decided to pay for that.
Yeah, we've decided to pay.
It's only one day, and because it's Mickey's Not So Scary Tonight, we can only be here till 6.
Yeah.
So we did that, as we mentioned in the last one, because it was quieter last year when we did that, so that's why we've done it this year, but we want to make sure we can get on our feet, basically.
Exactly, and it's cost £20 each, and we've already got 3 booked in, so it is what it is. Like I don't think if it wasn't here just the one day, I wouldn't be bothering today, but we're only one day, so we might as well at least definitely get all the rides in, So yeah, so we'll look forward to it. I think we're going to head to Space Mountain. It's already showing a 20-minute queue, but hopefully it won't be too bad.
And hopefully we get a line a little bit later as well, so we get to do twice.
Absolutely.
But look at this view.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Give me a hand.
I know, it's really cool, isn't it? But I'm going around so I don't interrupt people's photos. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see what we can get done. So there you go. Not so much you're going to see here because it is very bright.
I'm squinting with sunglasses on.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, I was going to say, I think the camera's broken, I couldn't see you. But it's okay. This went black. But yeah, it is very warm, but already I feel a lot cooler than I did yesterday at Busch Gardens, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so, yeah, I've just got a few castle pics, just real quick. we got one by the side of Mickey and Walt as well, best we could.
Yeah,
There's loads we wanted to do, so we just did it from the side, so we didn't interrupt anyone and got a really quick queue instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to try and have a look at Space Mountain. It's saying 20 minutes, but I know what Disney's like for enhancing queue lines, and especially because around here it doesn't feel that busy, like there's loads of room, so I'm thinking it might be okay. So we're going to go there first, and then we're going to start heading towards our lining lanes. One's on 105 minutes.
It won't be. And it's literally, it's 9:05, so everybody's gone there.
Yeah,
so
I think
guests, I bet resort guests have been queuing outside.
Yeah, possibly.
Before it even opens.
But the good news is, Space Mountain is going to be showing at 15 minutes, so I can take that. A fair just gone in, but that might be taken into consideration. Sometimes they do preempt the queues a little bit.
Yeah.
If they feel like people are going to run to it, they'll put the queue up.
Time anyway until
We've got time, and this is like one of my favourite attractions here in Magic Kingdom. I know some people say the one at Paris is better, but this one's got more, I don't know.
character.
This one has definitely got more character to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to go for this one.
Tiana's just opening on time, it's not showing.
Yeah, they're not boarding Tiana. That's okay, we don't mind. We can we'll carry on for now. 15-minute queue and we're still walking. In fact, it looks extremely quiet in here. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be 15 minutes, but that's okay. We don't mind that. So we've just done Space Mountain, waited 8 minutes in total, so half what the queue said, and we've both fully decided, haven't we, that that version is better than the one in Paris.
Yeah,
100%.
Like it's not smooth, but it's smoother than Paris.
It's like so unpredictable, it's just, yeah, we really like it. So we're going to go and do Buzz now.
I don't think this is 5.
And apparently it's 5 minutes. So yeah, we'll see. There's no Buzz Lightyear today. He's normally here, he's just got a big drape over him. What have we got this time for not seeing these animatronics?
It's too hot.
Like, first was Avatar, now Buzz. I don't know what was going on down there. Maybe. We're in. Are you going to win? I always win at this, to be fair. So we'll see.
You'll definitely win.
Let's see. Well.
Hey, well, Paris, that's decent for me.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. I won though. Although I must admit that's not a very good score. But these are really hard to control compared to the ones in Paris. And so they've got this button on the top. So yeah, not the best. And you can't rapid fire it either.
The Toy Story Mania.
Yeah, Toy Story Mania, Miles with Chocolate. Yeah, loads better. But yeah.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
So after my glorious victory on Buzz, we had some more photos by the castle. Had some lovely other guests. Take our photo for us. That was in front of the Mickey and Walt statue.
Yeah.
I love that. I just want to pull it up, take it home. Do you think Virgin will allow it on the plane?
No.
For buying a seat?
I don't think Disney would do it.
I'll buy my seat, it's fine. So yeah, so we're outlining lane now. We've got like 45 minutes to use it, so we're literally just going to head over to Haunted Mansion now. Go and do that. We only did once last time our whole trip, didn't we?
Yeah, it was so busy.
It kept getting so busy. At the minute it's showing 15 minutes, but yeah, we're going to use our lining lane.
And then maybe queue for it later again if we have time.
Yeah. Exactly.
We are a little bit.
We're just trying to mosh through the rides. Also, we do want to watch the show they do in front of the castle, and we also want to watch the parade. So yeah, we've got quite a lot to do today. Yeah, I gotta say this is the queue currently for Haunted Mansion. So yeah, it is long, as we always found, to be fair. So yeah, so we're gonna go and use our lighting lane, and we'll...
Sensitive, bright lights. Oh yes, no flash. And mark.
This here is like one of the most famous like night spots for a photo. we've got one from last year and it was stunning.
I think it's like one of the longest things we waited for.
Yeah, it was a really long queue because it was on a non-party day. But yeah, really cool. So we've just done Haunted Mansion. We really enjoyed that, didn't we? After doing one in Paris a lot, it's good to do a different one. I will say though that the one in Paris has a much better pre-show. But yeah, we've got our line lane for Big Thunder now, but this is only a 5-minute queue, so I thought we're going to do this, then we'll go over to
Tiana's is going down. Oh, I kind of hope we get a bit wet because it's very warm again. It's not time yet though. Still waiting.
Still waiting.
Oh yeah, they're wet. And now we have a lightning lane for Peloton, aka Pirates of the Caribbean. And it's currently saying 20 minutes, so worth the lightning lane this time.
Everyone an England!
Not less than me laying gold and eggs.
And the treasure map and the key as well. What I wouldn't give to see the look on Captain Jack's Lawrence.
The donkey was missing from Paris for ages. Luke got pineapple Dole Whip, and then he said to me, "Why have you got 2 spoons for?"
I got 2 spoons.
Because I want some.
One.
Who paid for it?
On the joint card, actually.
Exactly, so it's half and half. We just had a Dole Whip cup, didn't we?
It was really good.
When you eventually decided to share with me. It was nice.
Listen.
There's no justification.
When you coincide things like contracts and things, like with a mortgage, we go halves and halves. I didn't realise
Contract?
that. Well, when we signed the paper and I said the words, and you cried, I think it's because you didn't want to spend the rest of your life with me.
Exactly, I knew I had to share everything with you.
We share things like mortgage payments, not ice cream. I didn't sign up for that. But I did give up.
I mean, it didn't take long, I just took it out of your hand. But now, we're going to do Winnie the Pooh.
So it's on a 25-minute wait and we're lying, Lena.
Woohoo!
So if you're like me and you're stupid, you've left your Magiband at home, you can use your Apple Watch as a Magiband. There is a way you can do it, like yours works without actually tapping anything, doesn't it?
Yeah, literally just hold it.
Mine, I've got to like activate it, but I don't know why. But yeah, literally you just activate it as you saw in the last video, scan it, and you're good to go.
You didn't leave it at home, it's in the room.
It's in the room, I know.
But then left it at the
The
hotel.
one day I could do with it because we're using line lanes.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cool bears!
twin-traded places. If you ask me, he'll never reach that tree.
Why me? Why me? Oh dear. Hang on tightly, Rule.
Come there. Come out with me.
Bouncy.
Makes you feel just great, doesn't it?
It's a weighted plush.
I still like the favourite Mickey.
Yeah, they're really cool, aren't they? That is such a cool ride, like, isn't it? That is like, I'm not usually a huge fan of like these tracked sort of dark rides. Like the ones in Paris, like you have like Pinocchio, Snow White, Peter Pan. I'm not usually a huge fan, like I won't really queue for them that long or anything.
I like them.
But
like
that is so good, I must admit. That is absolutely brilliant.
It's a bounce with Tigger. You go
yeah.
like, it's like you're floating in the water.
Yeah.
The music's like really cool.
As far as tracked rides, because obviously trackless rides, to me personally, I think are better. As far as tracked rides go, that is a very solid one, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, we like that. Our boarding group has now been called for Tiana's, so
Yeah,
as I say,
it's 10 to 12 because it didn't open until...
it's about 11, it's not gone 11.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if I think gone 11, 10 to 12, so...
No, I must have been, maybe it's a bit earlier. We waited longer than 50 minutes.
Did it open?
So.
May have opened about 10 then.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But it was late opening.
I'd say you're probably looking for a boarding group 30 about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So if you get around there, it's a bit of a gauge of where you're going to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we've got that, so we're going to head there now.
People look like they're getting wet, which is great.
Yeah.
Today.
It is very warm today. There we go, Frontierland. I will start the clock and work out how long this takes. In we go. So we're just done Tiana's Bayou Adventure. What do you think?
Amazing.
It is really good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's so nice.
I never did Splash Mountain, so I can't compare. What you did, what did you think?
Yeah,
What did you
I think it's done it. You know.
What do you think?
Oh.
Yeah, you tell me.
Okay. I think it's definitely done it justice. It's really good. The end scene with all the animatronics is amazing. We only did a little bit of filming in there. One, we don't want to wreck it for everybody, and two, we didn't have the GoPro and we didn't know how wet it would get.
And if you want to see it, just look at YouTube.
And yeah, you can just see the picture anyway. But we'll pop the little clip in from the end because it was really beautiful. Blue got quite wet.
I was pretty wet. I'm already kind of dry.
I only got a little sprinkle, so could have done with getting a bit wet if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to, like, we always bring spare shoes with us for water rides. You don't need to do that with this ride.
No, there was like no water in the the foot bit at all. Nothing went on our shoes, so. But no, it's really, really nice. We're gonna go to Pinocchio's now to get some chicken tenders. And have a little rest because it is warm, but we can cool off there in the AC. And then I think we're going to try and watch the parade. We're going to watch the parade at 2, and then we've got lightning lanes for Buzz and...
I think it's the other way around. We're doing Buzz and Space Mountain, then Parade.
Yeah, well, that's what we're doing anyway, so we'll show you what we get up to in a little bit. So we've both gone for some chicken tenders. We had a meal last year and it was amazing. We've got a Coke and we've just got 2 lots of ice because we can pop them into our water bottles. There is also a water fountain, water bottle machine, can't see, just over there as well, which last year had really nice cold water. So
we're just happily munching away. I've got to say, this is life. Like, we need this in the UK. It's kind of rude that we don't have it. Anyway, so for the 2 tender meals and a Coke, it came to £21. they're not too bad for a theme park.
Yeah, but it's so worth it.
It's so worth it. These are like the best, and yeah, the drinks are large. And I got 2 cups of ice, and we just put them in our bottles to make the water cold. So we've just done Feel Our Magic. You love it, don't you? Well, we both love it. We both really do love that show. It's one of them. I wish there was a bit of a mix and match between this one and Paris, because this one, the screen is awesome. Like, it starts out really small, then it gets taller, then it gets a bit wider, and then it goes wider again. So like, you get like a 180-degree screen.
Yeah, it's huge.
Whereas the one in Paris is just a standard screen, but it does have the moving chairs. Like, they don't. I think it's the floor that moves up and down a little bit, and it vibrates, and it really works well with it. But the screen obviously is just a box standard kind of cinema screen. They do try and mimic the effect slightly, the one in Paris. Like, they start out being a small image, and then they kind of, you know, use the full screen at the end of it. But I do wish there was a mix and match of both of them, and also it's great that it's in English.
Yeah,
because
I love the Donald at the end. Where he actually goes behind you. You can see his little feet.
And then he falls.
Cute. And then he falls. You don't get that in Paris.
No, you don't get that in Paris either. So
it sounds like he hits behind, so people do look. I think if they've been here, they obviously expect him to be there, and he's not. So.
Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, really. Well, yeah, we do love that. We love that show, don't we?
Yeah, and the AC.
AC was fantastic. So it's half an hour now till the parade. So we're going to go and try and find a spot in the shade if we can. We always watch this in Frontierland rather than Main Street, just because it's a lot less busy, and also it means that it pretty much starts bang on 2 o'clock, so that's always good. So we're going to go and do that now, and then we're
going to go to.
I think we're going to go back to Tomorrowland.
I was going to say Discoveryland.
And go and do. Yeah. Now I know I said earlier. I said we're going to do it the other way around. We were. No. I'm getting this in here that I'm right. We were doing it the other way around, but we've changed it just so we don't got to rush around. So we've just modified our line and lanes and got them a little bit later. Post. Right, we've found ourselves a spot. I don't like idea with the pose. It was actually pretty decent.
It is, yeah.
So as you can see, we're in the shade. We've also got fans just on there. The sun is kind of out, but it's through the trees. And we've got this to lean on. So we can lean on this, lean over. We have a perfect view of the parade. And our post there.
I know, looking straight up.
Yeah, it's like you're looking straight at the post.
I'm looking that way, so it's fine.
Yeah, also we always watch in Frontierland because this is where it will come first. Yeah. So it will always become Frontierland first, and then it obviously goes down to Main Street. I'm not sure how I'm going to get from here to go to Tomorrowland, but we'll try.
We'll work it out.
Might be a case of just being part of the parade for a little bit.
Sounds good.
Let's follow it all the way.
Festival of Fantasy Parade. And now, please welcome our honorary Grand Marshals. Celebrating a birthday, Emily and Dina from Nashville, Tennessee.
Right, okay, so we just watched Festival of Fantasy Parade. That was really good. I love that. You're a bit torn. Well, I'm a bit torn. You like the one in Paris. I like the one in Florida.
No, I love the one here, and I love that you get Mickey Mouse Club at the end of the parade.
Yeah.
But I feel like some of the other songs that they use in the Paris one I like more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Right, so we're going to do a few rides here in Tomorrowland. We're going to do a Lightning Lane for Space Mountain.
Yep.
We're going to do a Lightning Lane for Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Because those two rides we did without Lightning Lane earlier. And then we're going to do the People Mover and the Carousel of Progress. And then after that, we're not too sure. We're probably going to head up towards the Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Because we need a Gaston's cinnamon roll. So that'll probably be the next time we check in once we've got some other kind of food. So let's go do a few rides now and then see what's what later on.
And Luke wants to find the wall around here.
I want to find that like Instagrammable wall where you have a selfie against it, like the purple triangles, which I think we'll just walk past again, so we'll see. So we've just done Space Mountain. We're going to go and watch Mickey's Friendship Fair.
I haven't had.
You are very hot, so you've had whatever that is.
It's a pumpkin game changer.
It is a game changer with all that beast. I had an Irish cream iced coffee. I can't really taste the Irish cream though, to be honest with you, but yeah.
It's got cinnamon on top though.
Yeah, you can smell it. What's it like?
I can't really taste the pumpkin.
Okay.
But
Well, not a bad thing.
it's nice and cold. What do you mean it's not a bad thing?
I don't like pumpkin.
It's fine.
Yeah, true.
I got it. It's fine. After the conversation we had earlier about the
Yeah,
adult
so
bit.
we're sharing, yeah?
No, it's fine.
Well, that was the end of that conversation.
Was it?
So I'll just snatch it off you later on.
That's fine.
So yeah, so we're heading now to Mickey's Friendship Fair and then we're going to do some more rides.
So you've got cinnamon powder all over me.
Nah, you look fine. So just while waiting for this, I've had a little look at the lightning lane system and I managed to get another lightning lane for Tiana's.
Yep.
So yeah, so you can ride Tiana's through the free virtual queue,
Yep.
but you can also book it in through the individual lightning lane system as well. It's not an individual, sorry, I nearly knocked my drink off the bin there.
No, it's not individual.
It's not an individual, it's part of the lightning lane pass.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Genie Plus used to be called. So you can have it as part of that as well as, so you can almost ride it twice. You can ride it once with your lightning lane and once with your virtual queue. If you want to ride it a third time, then I think, no, you can't even pay for it, so yeah.
I don't think you can. I think it's
No, you can't. It's in the
pass
pass or the virtual queue. So yeah, so I managed to get that, which is really good.
I mean, there's a couple of rides that's not included in the lightning lanes.
Yeah, so
I was AKA Genie Plus.
Yeah, the old Genie Plus. It's basically
the two major ones, which is Tron and Seven Dwarfs. You can't
use
they're
them.
not included on that. You have to buy individual lightning lanes for them.
Yeah, if you want them.
And then is Carousel of Progress on there?
No, so there's some
No,
rides that
People
just have a
Mover isn't.
particularly short queue, like People Mover, Carousel of Progress, they're not
they're
not on it either.
included.
But
You don't really need them.
you don't need them for those now. So yeah, we're gonna
I
watch.
can't believe you got it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this, and then we might reevaluate what we're gonna do next. Technically, we have got Buzz to use. I don't know if we
have
will.
done that this morning when
We
we
have done it, so I might cancel that.
I'd rather-
Maybe
I'd rather
do some shopping, do Tiana's, and we can always maybe swing back around this way later or something.
Yeah, we've got to do Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, I think we'll try and do that because we
Not the
want to try and do
music.
Tron at the end of the day. So why maybe go down Main Street, do a bit of shopping now after this, and then we'll go to Tiana's. Then we'll go and do Little Mermaid.
Oh yes.
We need to get our Gaston's as well, and then we'll come back to Tomorrowland, try and get in what we can before the end of the day, and then go from there.
Sounds like fun.
You ready for Tiana round 2?
I need it. I want to get wet this time.
I'm going to swap sides and see if it
Getting
works.
a bit wetter.
Yeah, could do get a little bit wetter. But yeah, this is our lining lane. So earlier, by the way, we worked it in the virtual line, and we kind of went past all this like this now, and we was just about roughly where this is now, and we only waited about 10 minutes, so it was not bad at all. So that's the only way with the lining lane. That's what, I was gonna say, ready to take the camera off me, but stop filming me. She's grooving. I think she's gone too hot, she doesn't care anymore. You got $330 to spare, you can get yourself a nice Cheshire.
I do.
Do you? Although for the money I'd rather have these. That's $275, that's awesome. And then obviously you got the Disney World one there too. And then you got California, and I believe that's Shanghai.
But Donald and
Donald.
Mickey, they're 95, but you can have a Minnie. I think Minnie might be a bit smaller.
Minnie is smaller.
Minnie's 75.
Yeah, these are
Look how sassy he is.
as always.
He's literally like me.
Yeah, they're really nice. Love these, but I don't know how much they are. I'm trying to see if any of these have got a
Oh,
price
that one
on.
has. That's the big one.
Yeah, they just say,
Ah.
oh, so the $199, okay, so these ones are $69 then.
Oh yeah, that one doesn't say either.
Yeah, $69 I believe these
The
are.
sass again, but this one.
That's so nice.
Mickey and Walt.
I do like that.
Is that one 69?
I believe it. More lounge flies. You are tempted, aren't you? Let's face it, with the Donald. There's loads going off here. Loads of choice. These are nice. I do like these ones.
They've got the price and stuff up as well.
I think they're 89 or around that kind of price.
How much was the Donald?
I think they're about the same. 88? 88. So after exchange rate, you're probably looking about 70-ish.
Yeah, you've got tax too.
But yeah, quite like these attraction ones as well. That's really nice if you're Winnie the Pooh fan.
89.
More the Halloween merch, one made by, like, it looks like made by seatbelts. It looks like a seatbelt, honestly.
They're so expensive.
They are very expensive. So that one's $189, that one is.
Oh, it's been so much. 228.
228, there you go.
They feel like seatbelts.
Yeah, they are. They look like seatbelts to me.
Cute.
You really like this, don't you? You love the
Anything,
angry
I mean, Cheshire and Donald and Remy. You don't really see Remy in here, it's more an Epcot, but
Epcot for Remy.
love them.
These are my Achilles heel. Look at all the pies, blondie pie, cake pops. So nice. We're looking for the Mickey ice cream sandwich, but we're not going to find it yet. This is like the create your own popcorn section, where you can pick up popcorn you want and all your toppings.
Yeah, we got it last year.
We had it last year, and it is extremely nice.
We'll,
but
pop
it
a
is picture, but it is also really
Walking in
really big. I'm walking in someone, yeah. What I was trying to say is it's really filling, so yeah, be warned if you have that. What have you found?
I thought it was. Is it them?
Graham
We keep
cookies.
seeing people with. Is it that? Or was it a mix?
I think it's a mix you make at home, but maybe, I don't know. Wow, look at that.
That's amazing.
That is so nice. And to be fair, $249, I think that is pretty good.
It's big, isn't it?
It's big, and I think for the money that is awesome.
It's got the little cheeky bear.
Oh yeah, and on the back it has actually got Louis as well. But yeah, that is awesome.
That's so nice.
If I had the suitcase luggage, because the box is huge, if I had the suitcase luggage and the space, I would. I'll have to make room for it next time. I've got a model Haunted Mansion too, and the scenes.
That's $400.
That's $400.
Or you can have the massive Tiana for
Yeah.
What was it, $270?
Yeah, I think that's
I'd rather have the Tiana.
It is worth mentioning that Main Street is dressed up nicely for Halloween. We've not really looked at the Halloween decorations. I think, because we're not actually staying for the party, I think we're just not really bothered looking, but
They look very similar to
they look very similar. I think they have the same year on year, don't they? But
Yeah.
it is all dressed up nice.
Yeah, everyone's looking really good coming in as well.
Yeah, the costume's looking great.
It's getting busy now.
It's getting busy, yeah. Everyone knows the score. You can come in early for your party day, and you might as well, because it costs a fortune. These are the Tiana's ears, and you can light them up.
49.
49, and they do light up.
Have them flashing. slower flashing. Or on.
That's nice.
They're really cute.
Just in the Emporium now. Very similar stuff to we've seen around the other bits of the resort. But if we see anything good, we'll show you. Or interesting that's different. This is all cool. I do love these huge pumpkins, but one, getting them home, and two, they're very expensive.
And three, by the time this goes out,
it'll be well about
like,
Halloween. You probably just be cooking into Christmas dinner or something when you watch this. But yeah.
Or Halloween next year.
Or Halloween, why not? That's this year's jersey. That's really cool. And I've got the t-shirts as well. I can't really see the t-shirts, but yeah. Right, swap to the phone because our camera battery's died. And to be honest with you, my phone battery's not a million miles off dying either, so not sure how much long it's going to be left on this vlog. But
we've been carrying batteries around.
We've been carrying batteries. I thought I don't need my power bank today because the park closes at 6. But obviously, because we've been using the Lion Lane system, it's died very quickly.
It's Magic Kingdom.
As Magic Kingdom, we should have known. Yeah, so here's what it is. I've got 35% left on mine. The battery on the camera is nearly dead. And again, yeah, I've got 2 spare batteries in the room. But never mind. Anyway, yeah, you cried at the Friendship Fair, didn't you? Yeah. Honestly, this park is so good. It is warm, and parts of me does prefer Disneyland Paris as well. But this still has the Disney magic. Oh, you don't know.
No, I think we've had don't get me wrong, Paris is amazing. And it's kind of like our home
park.
Disney, technically, so it's a lot closer. But I just feel like at the minute there's that much construction going off in both of the parks. It makes it difficult to enjoy.
Yeah.
And the last few times we've been, they can't help it, but the weather's been awful.
Yeah, it's literally, we had an annual pass last year. I think we went to Disneyland Paris, I think we've been 8 times in the space of about a year and a half. Yeah. And it's rained pretty much every day for 6 of those trips. Yeah. We had our first ever trip, which was lovely, and then went again in the summer of the same year?
No, the year after.
Year after, and it was baking hot, kind of like this. Yeah. It was like this kind of temperature. It was that hot. And then ever since then, it's just hammered it down. We did an annual pass party. Yep. It threw it down. Literally, it was dry all day until the party started. And as soon as the party started, it hammered it down and stayed hammering it down all night.
The construction, I get that they're updoing it and making it better and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it's just, especially the second part, it's so narrow to get through because there's just construction walls everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of construction going off there. And then also there is the construction in downtown Disney as well. Yeah. Which makes it hard, but
it blocks a lot of the magic.
It does get in the way a little bit.
Which I know obviously at times, obviously in Florida it's going to be like that too. But yeah.
I do feel
I think I'm pushing towards this park now.
I feel like I prefer Disneyland Park and Disneyland Paris over Magic Kingdom, but I do prefer Disney World to Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
I think
there's more. Technically there's 6 parks, only 1 water park's open.
Yeah, you only get 5 in one go here.
5 now, technically.
Whereas at Paris, you only get the 2 and 1 is the building size. So it's one of them. But, I still love Disneyland Paris. I always will. We're definitely back to Disneyland Paris soonish, I would have thought. In the next 6 months or so, hopefully. But
yeah, so we'll see. I cried on that.
So yeah, you cried on that.
And then we've done Tiana's again. And I mean, I've not done Splash Mountain for
years.
Well, it'll be 16 years, basically.
Yeah.
So I can't remember it fully, but Tiana's is amazing.
Yeah, it is really good. We really enjoyed it. We did it twice, like I say, we did it on the virtual queue and then we did it on the Lightning Lane. Yeah. And it was so quick to get on as well.
Get up, or try it one if you can't get it.
Yeah, get up nice and early. Get up nice and early, get it done. It is really good. You won't regret it.
We was on the back row and I got a little splash like at the bottom part, like my bum.
Yeah.
And you basically got nothing.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Like you get wetter at the front.
We'll call it Splashless Mountain. Yeah. But no, it was really good. The theming is really good and the storytelling's nice as well. So definitely worthwhile doing. But yeah, so
we bailed on Gaston's too.
We bailed on Gaston's, unfortunately. We didn't have time to come around to it. It was just how it fell. So it's so hot as well. You can see the sweat in my head.
And you've got your sunglasses on.
No, true. So we're going to do Little Mermaid now. We've had a look around the shops. Nothing really too much that took our interest that was actually affordable or in the right size to take home.
A lot of it's the same, just World of Disney. Disney Springs,
So we've run to Little Mermaid just because we do want to get that done, and then we're going to spend basically the rest of our time here in Tomorrowland. Get the rides done there we've not done. And then we're going to head probably to some resorts, maybe the Contemporary and the Grand Floridian. technical. Why is it with us and animatronics? First we had Avatar Dude. Then what did we have? What else was missing? We had Avatar Dude. Yeah, Avatar Dude. Buzz. And then now Ariel. What is going off?
I mean, she was there, but
she was there, just static. Like, she totally froze. But a bit of a bad run through on there, really, to be honest. Kept stopping and going extremely slow, which is what it is. It's still a beautiful ride. And then, yeah, so now you do get the AC longer, and we've got quite a lot of shade. We've got literally
under an hour.
We've got 56 minutes. Yeah. So we're going to run. Well, we are literally. Yeah, we're literally just about to enter Tomorrowland. Where we have got a line lane for Buzz. I don't think I'm going to use it though, because we have already done it. So we're going to do the Carousel of Progress, just because we think it's a ride classic. So we're going to do that, although it is very long. And then we're going to do the People Mover, and then we're going to do Tron.
Hopefully.
That's the plan.
If we can get them all in.
If we get them all in. Hopefully we can. Of course, as long as we're in the queue line for Tron for 6, then we should be able to ride.
Okay.
So we're going to try and get in the queue line for 6 and hope for the best. So, the target below, that target, where am I pointing? Where am I pointing on the thing? Oh, there. That target right there. That one. Yeah, fire at it. The one. Point down. Point lock. Come on, wait a little bit. You reach it? Yes, up a bit. Yeah, your score's malicious on chains. No. I've got the full whack. Baby. Oh yeah, you know it. I'm the best. Oh, stop. Tron time.
We've never seen the pre-show.
We have never seen the pre-show, but you know. Here it is.
Prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
Oh, the AC is good in here. Oh, that's the first time we saw the pre-show too. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, we didn't get to do Carousel of Progress. It was closed. They closed it an hour early, so we missed it. So we did Buzz Lightyear, which I smashed. Did 999999999. Now we're doing Tron, and then this will be our last ride.
It says it's an hour more.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be an hour.
I don't think it'll be an hour either.
8 minutes so far,
So we'll see how long it takes. We're leaving Magic Kingdom.
That's so hot.
Yeah, it's still pretty warm.
But it's like so busy now.
It is really busy. Like they massively oversell this event. But yeah, anyway, we did Tron, which we waited about 35 minutes for.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anywhere near the advertised.
Yeah, it's at 60 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, it wasn't near that. But yeah, so we're on the way out now. Not sure what we're gonna do, but we will keep updated. We finally found it. Literally, we've been around all the shops, was looking for this, went in the circus tent, went in the confectionery shop, nothing. And we've come into the Contemporary, and voila, we have it. This is the closest I'll ever get to a Disney cruise. Brilliant model.
It's so good.
Really nice, really a cute detail. Love it.
This is in the Contemporary, by the way.
This is in the Contemporary.
I don't think we've actually said where we are.
I can't remember. If we haven't, then
We're in the
Contemporary. And yeah, we've got some good pins in here. And they have the ice cream sandwich. And these are your meal options here. If you stop in, or if you just want to come in and get us some food. We've been to the Contemporary anyway.
It's like an airport.
It doesn't remind me of an airport, literally. It looks like an airport in here.
The Polynesians.
Flow is nicer, yeah.
And Colorado Springs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
with
it just literally just... Like,
it does look like an airport. Yeah, it does. But it's very close to the ports, like it's very close to Magic Kingdom. I think that's what you're paying for, but...
Yeah, I think I'd rather be a bit further out and have...
100%.
In our opinion, the nicer
hotel.
accommodation.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, here's your food court, and we're going to head out and get some food. Just got back to the car and there's just a very random wheelchair sat in the middle of the car parking lot. That's a bit creepy. I know it's Mickey's not so scary, but yeah, no thanks. We've decided that we're going to go to Chili's for tea. Luke's just trying to find one. We were going to do a bit more resort hopping, but I've had to bail because I'm starting to struggle a little bit with my my rash on my ankles. It was doing so well and then it seems to have flared up. It's not overly painful. It's a little bit sore on one leg, but we're gonna have some tea and then I'm gonna sit in the bath and soak it for the rest of the night because we've got a really busy day tomorrow with HHN. But yeah, we'll pop in the food that we have. But we've had an amazing day, haven't we? At Magic Kingdom. Yeah, I know I've said a few times now. It's a cheap budget. It was meant to be a budgeted trip, so we kind of was umming and ahhing whether to do Universal, do Disney, what to do, and it kind of ended up going more in my favour of doing a bit more Universal because I felt like I enjoyed that a bit more last time. However, after today, yeah, I am really sad that we're not got another Disney day. But I'm sure we'll have a great time at Universal as well. We will, and also, Universal tickets are cheaper. They are. We got 5 days worth of tickets and we paid £250 each. Yeah. For them for 5 days entry, which is as much as we was going to use anyway. Yeah. Whereas Disney tickets, they're looking at about £600 each. Yeah. So that's for the 14-day pass, and obviously the Universal is just 5 days. I think the Universal pass for the 14 days, I think it worked out about 720 quid. Yeah. At the time. We had them last year. But yeah. We made that decision, and do you know what? It is what it is. It's a bit dark. It's just gone dark, so we'll have to car park. But yeah, we'll get to Chili's and we'll show you what we end up having and let you know about pricing and everything like that. Anyway, and we'll talk to you in a bit. Okay. We got some chips and dip. It's very loud in here, so sorry if you can't really hear me. But we both went for the chips and dip. Luke's got Minute Maid lemonade. I've got a Dr. Pepper. Can't wait to dig in. I have gone for the steak. Luke has this absolute huge burger. What was it called?
No idea. Big old burger.
Well, that is a big burger. And we've still got some chips and dip. And I think if you ask for some more, they do refill them for free as well.
I can't even explain how heavy this thing is. It is insane. You're enjoying yours too, aren't you? Yeah. Really good.
It's amazing.
Really good.
Right,
so back in the room.
You might be able to tell it's the next day. We're completely differently clothed. Yeah. And probably looking a bit more sprightly in a week, I guess. Basically, last night we went to Chili's, which was
insane.
The best.
So we had a nachos each. We had the free for me menu, which is like their value menu. So you get a drink, you get a starter, and you get a main. Now the mains, the cost depends on what main you have. Starters is like $11 though. Yeah. So we had nachos to start. Now, normally if you have nachos to start in the UK, even a sharer size, that apparently is normally for like 3 to 4 people, you could probably eat on your own. Yeah. Here, nah. Oh my gosh! We'll put the little clip in anyway. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. In fact, we got one to take home as well, and literally, this here is what they give you as like your starter per person. That and is a tub of salsa, which is in our fridge, which is absolutely madness. But at the end, I still had. I'd ate a lot, but I still had some left, and I was like, oh, is it okay if I take them? And he was like, oh, no problem, I'll get you a full fresh bag and some salsa. And I was like, yeah, it's mad. So they literally gave us a fresh bag and a full tub of salsa to bring back, free of charge. Yeah. I had
I had the steak, and I can be a bit funny with steak because I like it very cooked. I don't like any pink, I don't like any blood, I don't like anything like that. So I said well done, and it was perfection.
Yeah,
like,
that was a good one for you.
Yeah.
And I had a double bacon cheeseburger, which again in the UK you have them. If you go to like a Hungry Horse, you get like a pretty small burger, kind of similar to like a McDonald's or something really.
Yeah.
All I could do, no, it was huge. It was so heavy. I picked it up and I went, what the hell? Like, it was so heavy.
It was so heavy.
In terms of taste, it tastes like a huge Big Mac.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing with all the sauce and the salad and stuff on it.
Probably a better texture.
Better texture. It was really
like
really good.
Patty, wasn't it? Basically.
It was really good. So we had that. You get your refill drinks.
Yeah.
So I had 3 lemonade, like Minute Maid lemonades.
I
You
had 2
had
Dr. Peppers.
2 Dr. Peppers. And so basically 5 drinks. So I had 5 drinks. We started with nachos. I had a burger.
I had
you
steak.
had the steak, and we obviously tipped.
Yeah.
We tipped the 22% option.
The waiter or the server, however you want to call them, he was brilliant. He was so friendly. He was on it like constantly.
Drinks,
not at a point of pestering you at all, but
no.
yeah, he was amazing, absolutely amazing. So we went with the 22%, didn't we?
Yeah, and obviously tax, and it
Yeah.
came to £33, which is
it's
absolutely ridiculous.
unbelievable.
Like, I mean, good, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 drinks alone in the UK.
You're looking at £3 a pint.
Yeah.
For a pint of Coke.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
diet at that as well, because obviously sugar
you have
tax.
to have Coke Zero. So
Yeah.
really, we had £15 worth of drinks, and like nachos, like they would be £7-8 each
At least, yeah.
and the burger of that size would be ridiculous. So so really recommend. I know AC just kicked back in again. So yeah, really recommend Chili's if you come in.
Yeah.
Get down there, have a look at the free for me option if you want a cheap meal.
Yeah.
And the filling meal as well at that. And yeah, definitely recommend it. We went to the one at Lake Buena Vista.
Yeah.
Which is nearest to Magic Kingdom, so that's why we went there. It was kind of on the way back to this hotel. But they were all around, you know, just Google map them and you can find them.
Yeah, and they said when we went in, they was like, oh, so we can probably get about 15-20 minutes. So I was like, yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, to get a table.
Literally less than 5 minutes we sat at a table.
Yeah.
Server was there, can I get your drinks? Do you know what you want? Yeah. If not, I can give you more time. And was like, no, we want this, and this. So we just got a menu when we first went in. We had a look.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd already looked online anyway.
We'll do
what we wanted,
wanted,
but yeah, absolutely amazing. And I had like the best. I was so emotional yesterday. It was ridiculous.
He was on you.
I was like, I don't know. It was like our wedding day again. In fact, no, I think I got more emotional yesterday than our wedding day. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
But Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, just everything. Even talking now, I could sob again. It was phenomenal. I had the best day.
You was literally at one point, we stood watching the Mickey's Friendship Fair, which is at the front of the castle. It was like 30 degrees, baking hot. We was both standing in each other's shadows.
Yeah,
for a bit,
trying to get a
keep
bit shade.
cool. And you were literally...
I was gone.
I said, is it sweat or is it tears? And she was like,
it's
sweat, it's sweat from it.
I was completely gone.
But yeah, no, it was brilliant. And we did have the Lightning Lane Plus, or the Lightning Lane system, I don't know what to call it.
I don't know what it's called now.
But anyway, the new Genie Plus, we had that, and we did so many rides. Like, we literally did everything we wanted to. The only thing we didn't do was the Carousel of Progress, because they closed it an hour early, but we didn't know about.
Yeah, so if you do go on a Mickey's Not So Scary day and you're not staying for Mickey's Not So Scary, or even if you are actually, because they turn it into a trick-or-treat trail. So just have a look on the app if there's anything particular you want to do, make sure it stays open.
Yes.
Because we are quite gutted we didn't get to do it because it's just a classic.
Yeah, we like it. I know some people just see it as 20 minutes in the AC, but we really actually like it.
I just love the music.
Yeah.
It's proper old school. So.
It is. But we'll do that next time. But yeah, to say that we did all those rides, we did every ride we wanted to. We stopped for food, we stopped for snacks, we stopped for the parade, went around the shops on Main Street. We didn't do many in the rest of the resort, but we did all the ones on Main Street. And yeah, it was really good.
So we had 9 hours, it was a 9-hour park day.
Yeah.
And we basically did everything we wanted to.
Yeah, and that's mad. The Magic Kingdom, which is the most visited theme park in the world. You know, I think we did 14 rides, parade show, and shops, and snack, and food.
Yeah.
All in a sort of 9-hour park day, which is insane. I get it, the most busiest park in the world, you know. Yes, okay, we had the Genie Plus, and it wasn't dead. To say it was a party day, it was probably busier than what it was last year.
It was definitely busier than what it was last year, but I would still recommend going on a party day. Yeah, you do get a shorter day.
If you do one day.
But like by, what time was it? What time did they come in? Was it from 4 or 3? 5 to 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Once it got to the point where people that's just paid for the party can come in, it did get busy.
Yeah.
Especially in Tomorrowland, that got really busy. Like, we were going to do the People Mover, and it went up to like a 20-minute wait, which again, it's not that long. But we wanted to try and get on Tron, which we managed to do, and it was only 30 minutes, even though it said 60. So
yeah, exactly that. And yeah, but as they get there early, smash out some rides first thing. Use your lighting lanes later on in the day. Once the queue starts to get longer, because you can only go on each ride once with that system.
Yes, you can.
So if you want to go on again, you've got to stand in the normal queue.
Yeah.
The only thing we didn't do was Peter Pan, because that sold out really quick. So if Peter Pan's a priority for you, book it early.
Yeah, absolutely.
We managed to get a Tiana in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Which was great.
Luke just turned around and gave me like a really weird grin. I was like, what's the matter with you? And he was like, I've got Tianas. I was like, no, you haven't. He's like, yes, I am. I was like, ah!
And that ride is great, by the way.
Good.
So definitely get up nice and early, get yourself booked in for the virtual queue.
Yeah.
And if you do have that system, book yourself in for that ride as well, as so you can do it twice, because it is brilliant. It's not a total soaker. The further back you get, the drier you are. So if you're at the front, you're going to get a bit wetter than at the back.
Yeah, hardly got anything at the back.
No.
Well, I say that it came like over the side and it like went behind and under me, but my top
was dry.
There was nothing at all. So
yeah, you don't need to change your shoes or anything like that. It's not like Popeyes or any of the other rapids where you get your feet soaked. It's not like that. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no, dry juices.
Yeah, definitely. And the other one we didn't do was, that's a big one, is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yeah.
And the reason is it only had, at some points it only had like a 40-minute queue, which is probably only half an hour, 20 minutes. But
I think at one point it went down to 30, but I think we was having lunch at that point. And it's probably a bit controversial because I know people absolutely love it. We're just not that bothered.
No, it's a very short ride.
It is beautiful.
It's a great, it's
I'd
a
rather
nice
do
ride.
Big Thunder.
I'd rather do Big Thunder as well, personally, and it always has a much shorter queue. So
yeah, and it was either Tron or Seven Dwarfs at the end of the day, and it was like would rather do Tron.
Yeah,
so.
and we did, and we enjoyed that.
We did. So and we got the pre-show. I think you did film it.
We did get a pre-show. We didn't get it last year. And then a little hack for you: if the main monorail, because when we left, the main monorail was really busy. We jumped on the resort one, and we got on straight away. We were going to the Contemporary anyway. Yeah,
we wanted to go for
but the next stop along would have been the Ticket and Transportation Centre anyway. Yeah. So if you have parked and you want to get to the car parking lot without queuing in the main direct line, you can take the resort one. Yes, it will stop at the Contemporary, but it doesn't stop very long. No, and you'll probably be straight on. So definitely do that. In terms of the Contemporary, we think for how much you paid to stop there, not worth it.
It just looks like an airport.
It feels like an airport.
I honestly, because we had a bit of a sit down because my ankle was doing its thing.
Doing what it does.
And I was just sat there and I was like, I literally said to you, I was like, I just feel like I'm sat in an airport.
Yeah, it did. Feel like you felt like you're sat in an airport lounge, you know.
Yeah, I
don't get the vibe.
To me, the Polynesian, that is
that's a stunning.
Like,
really nice.
I get obviously the Contemporary is a lot closer. It's the I think is it the closest?
It's the closest. One of the closest. It's closest pretty much to Magic Kingdom.
To Magic Kingdom, so I kind of get that, but it literally was like an airport, and it just wasn't for me.
I get it if it's something you want to do, then great. But for us, I'd say that the value, I think the cost to stay there is very similar to the Polynesian. But yeah, so to wrap up the day, great day at Magic Kingdom. Definitely recommend the light and lane system if you can afford it. Even if it was one day.
Yeah, it was $27 yesterday. Like if we was doing multiple days, we wouldn't have bothered. No. It was just the fact we had the one day and we wanted to make absolute most of it. So
yeah, and we didn't pay much at all. Like I think we paid about £290-ish, including the Genie Plus, for our day at Magic Kingdom, which it does sound a lot, but to say we got everything done, we had our Disney fix, and we didn't pay nowhere near what you paid for the 14-day pass. Don't get me wrong, the 14-day pass is much better value.
Oh, absolutely.
100%, but we didn't have the time for Disney. We'd already booked 5 days at Universal. We'd already booked the 14-day SeaWorld tickets. We're only here for 2 weeks, so we made the decision just to do a couple of days at Disney. And yeah, I know, worth it. We enjoyed it, and we're going to enjoy it.
You can't blame me for that. It's my fault.
Universal is great though, so we're going to enjoy that. Speaking of which, we are at Universal tomorrow, well in tomorrow's vlog, which is today, for Halloween Horror Nights. So we're having a bit of a later one, so yeah, that'll be the end of this vlog now.
Yeah. We'll be recording in literally probably about 5 seconds. But for you, it might be tomorrow, it might be next week, it might be in about a month's time, we don't know. But yeah, thanks so much for following on and watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as we've
enjoyed our day.